Connection too poor. Oh my God. They won't let me do that. Well, that's not nice. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on there, Kimosabi. What are we doing here? Wow. Don't know what. Oh, anybody around? Oh, yeah, we got somebody. Actually, I'm having trouble on the, what do you call it? Oh, God, I'm such an old fart. Stream option. That's not that. Live stream. Wow, why can't I get on this sucker? Baz, stream status, primary stream. We are not receiving video data as fast enough rate. Wow, it says it's not working, but I see you guys. I don't know, you're live. No, why does it say? But on my computer, I'm not. It doesn't say that you guys are there. Let's see if. So I can't. I don't see your questions. It's working though, yeah. But yeah, it's funny on my PC. It doesn't show that it's working. It says I got a note says stream status good, but it doesn't show me the thing. Why doesn't it show me the questions? I got that. And Periscope won't show me anything. I don't know. And Facebook is empty. What is going on? Well, but I see you guys there. Oh, why can't I? Oh gosh, let's see. Maybe let me try one more thing, guys. Sorry, bear with me, and we'll just do Facebook if that's all it is. Is that all there is? No, Wi-Fi's there. That's there. Yeah, that's the strongest network I got. So let me try one more here. Periscope. Let's see. I saw you, David Letterman. Boy, I was a young man back then. What the heck you want? That's a, yeah, I did Letterman about 7 times or something. They used to use me when they'd call me last minute when some big star canceled. You know, and that was a big thrill to me. Who am I subbing for? Yeah. And that was great. Go. Once I substitute for Christopher Walken. Government money to start a marijuana, M-A-R-J-U-A-N-A business. Anybody wants a marijuana business? Big growth industry, man. I tell you. Government money to start a marijuana business, and $50,000. Well, actually, it's $20,000 in cash for every new baby. How do you like that? Man, isn't that a kick? I'll tell you about those 2 programs and more. Okay? Oh, please, God, let's go. Oh, it does feel like now. Why does it say okay now? It says okay now. Okay, 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 dookie. Uh-huh. Let me see, we get this. Government money starting marijuana business. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, we got some folks. God, I am so bad with my memory nowadays. It just gets bad. Oh, there, I was looking in the wrong place. Yeah, no wonder. I was looking in the wrong place. Okay, I think we're good. I'm good. I'm good. Oh, okay. Golden Gloves, Golden Globes. I said Golden Gloves. When I was a kid, that was in the boxing, Golden Gloves champions. Yeah. But that's another era. I guess they still have Golden Gloves. I just don't read about it much anymore. All right? And I hope you read about it a lot. Okay, now, by the way, I sent out a notice. I don't know if y'all got it, but I have a new web page on Facebook that I think is great. I mean, this is just, I see this is going to be a long time I'm going to be doing this. Oh, there you are. All the writings I think I see now. Oh, I just didn't go down on it. The latest thing, where's the weed? Yes, Ryan, you're right. Is there medical marijuana, man? Yes, you're smoking devil's lettuce. I got the notice. Oh, good, yes. Naima, thank you. But yeah, on Facebook, what I'm doing now is, see, I research all day. So I do custom research reports. You want me to do your research for you? This is all I do all day. I've been doing it for 50 years. Do you have any help out a single mom of 2 and unemployed due to Harvey? Well, I say, see, that's what you get for marrying a guy named Harvey. If you married a stable guy, then you'd be able to pitch in and help. Now, bad joke, sorry. But yes, Kenitha, is that it name? There is a lot. It's hard to say, in giving you one source or everything, because it may or may not work. That's the whole thing. These things may or may not work. Life is like that. You ask somebody a favor, you ask somebody to go out or anything, they may or may not say yes. And you have no control over that. And that's the same way with these programs. The programs are there, they're supposed to help, but boy, people are people. And who the hell knows what they feel today or whatever. And your success will be totally relying on how much effort you put into this. That's all. That's the key. It's not, the world doesn't wake up in the morning, and I used to think this, oh, the world's waking up every morning. How can we screw Lesko today and make his life miserable? They don't. Everybody's so worried about their own life. Nobody really worries about mine particularly, or yours, or anybody. They worry about themselves, but we take it personally, and we think, oh, the whole world's against us, and then we lose steam and don't do shit, and that's too bad, because there's so much neat stuff to do, and that's why you get closer to what you want to do. It's the journey, the experience of trying to do it. That's what's fun in life, but we see these commercials and everything, and we think that all they do is make one phone call and they get all their problems solved, because I saw that in the movies, or the huckster on TV, like me, I'm probably part of blame for that kind of stuff too, says it's all that easy, when it really probably is not going to be that way. So you got to dig in there, no matter what the hell they say. So I don't know where you live, see, and it's different everywhere, so what I say may or may not be true where you live. And that's why I do this thing on Facebook. Facebook now, I'm putting up every day, I'm putting up a bunch of stuff that I find in research that I think is interesting. You should know about it. Whether you are able to use that specific thing or not, maybe, maybe not. But I think it's still going to educate, stretch your mind. That's how I get excited about this stuff. Like, holy shit, you mean there's money? The government's giving money to start a marijuana business? Wow. Okay, so if you don't want to do that, then that should inspire you to do, oh, maybe there's something for me to do. I want to start a daycare center, because I have 2 kids and whatever, and there is money for start a daycare center. So if you want to start a little daycare center in your home, yes, that's possible. So the young lady who just left the note, Kenithia, okay, maybe that's it. Your mother or 2, unemployed, start a daycare center home. Okay, so where do you start? Okay, what you do, because it's run at the state level. See what they can do. You start a daycare center. They want daycare centers. We don't have them. And what they do, they give money to people, to pay for daycare. So you could get people that come to your daycare center, and the government will give you the money to pay for them. So they don't even have to pay. The government pays for them. So how do you do that? Okay, it takes work. You're right. Everything takes work in life. That's the way. It's like having 2 kids. You just You know, they come out. No. You're going to be in agony for how many months? 9 months before all that stuff happens. So, and that's what it is. But where do you start? Okay. I mean, there's 100 places to start. You got to find the office of you know, early childhood development. You know, and it's called different things in every state, so you don't know. A good place to start is call your elected official. You know, your congressman or senator. Do you question everything? No. I'm just confused. And then the labor. Right, exactly. That's the hard part. And then you get the pop. But no, start there, your elected official, because they know that system pretty good. Also go to, see, in your town where you are, you're a woman trying to start a business, there's a lot of nonprofits now popping up all over the country now of nonprofit organizations that just help women entrepreneurs. I mean, you see that women are getting the short end of the stick in most places. And maybe it's changing a little bit, you know. And actually, speaking of that, man, there's a hero today. I think a woman hero, a human hero. I have very few heroes in my life. You know, I don't know. I wasn't a jock or anything like that. So, you know, maybe my cowboy fantasies when I was 7 years old or something were my heroes. Thank you for that. I'm in Houston. I have something that I want to patent. That would be the best route to go because I don't have. Yeah, no, actually, better than that. I have a. I have a report that'll help you. And it's the best starting places. If you go to lesgo.com/tutor, you'll see a report, the best places to start for starting a business or invention. Do not go on the internet and search because you have a patent or an idea. You're just going to find people who want your money. There's a lot of people who will do the same thing for free, but they don't advertise. So you don't know about them. And that's the problem, you know, that you don't know about the stuff that's free. I've been following you for years. You have helped me out so much. Thanks, man. Well, thank you, Mr. Green. Joseph Green said that. Oh, back up to my hero. I don't have much heroes. I remember I was on some talk show somewhere, some big game show. I forget what it was. I was doing so many shows at that time. And they said, who are your heroes? And it was so funny. I mean, I couldn't think. You know, I don't know. I mean, and the only people I could come up with are Muhammad Ali and oh God, see, there goes my name. And Muhammad Ali and oh, who was the guy in jail 30 years in South Africa? Come on, oh, what's his name? Yeah, I guess he just died. Well, those two guys, and they actually both black people, you know, it surprised me when I was thinking about it, because they're the only two people that I know that gave up everything for something bigger than they are. Okay, I mean, to me, like Muhammad Ali, who's a king of the world, gazillion dollars, champion of the world and everything, gave it all up to go to jail because he had a bigger reason to live, and that was against the war. And actually, I fought in the war. You know, back in the 60s, I didn't think. I thought everybody did. Nelson Mandela, thank you. Yeah, why couldn't I think? Gee, this is going to get worse too. So if we're still doing this together in 5 years, I'm going to have more of these flashcards from you guys to do this. There was a TV show when I was a kid. I forget what it was, but there was Froggy the Gremlin. You know, and he was a little puppet on the top of the refrigerator of this thing, and he would put words into the host's mouth all the time, and they said, twang your magic, twang your Froggy. Yeah, look, I remember that 70 years ago. Yeah, but anyway, so Nelson Mandela and Muhammad Ali, and both of those guys gave up everything in their life, all their possessions, everything, for something bigger than them. Wow. You know, we all do things that, you know, God, I mean, we're also selfish. I mean, we have our selfish side that just seems to do everything. And I see these two guys, they were the kings, the whatever, had so much power and so much everything, and gave it all up for something bigger, you know, than that. And actually, there's a Greek philosopher too. God, I guess Aristotle, who committed suicide, and that's why they put him in jail for something about the kids or anything, not like the priest stuff, but you know, I think polluting the mind of the kids, and he took it, and he said, well, boy, if that society believes, then you know, he just believed in society bigger than him, you know. And that's who thinks of things bigger than. We're all so selfish when we do anything. And here's a lady at the BBC. This came up when I was running today. I was listening to the BBC radio and heard about this. There's a woman who is now talking about women not getting paid the same, right? Okay, all you women out there, here's a heroine for everybody, I think. She was fighting for equal pay rights at the BBC. She's a correspondent. I think she runs this China office in Singapore, and she gave it all up because she thought, you know, women, she was, you know, and she's been there 30 years, and that women weren't paid the same as men. And they were yanking her around and so doing all this kind of stuff and promises and saying things, and even gave her a raise of like $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 or something. She said, no, I don't want the raise. I want you to treat everybody. She thought the BBC was bigger than her and wanted the BBC to be better than discriminate against, you know, people. And that's what she was after, not to be paid off, you know, or whatever. And because she didn't get that, didn't get them to do, she quit, you know. And wow, I mean, that's it. How can we stand up? How can't we all dig into ourselves and live for something bigger than just us, you know? That's what's nice about kids. We do that, you know, and live that way. That, you know, you throw yourself on the rocks for your kids, you know, and that's wonderful. So now, why can't principals be like that too? Instead of just doing everything for money and being bought off no matter what, and, you know, politicians do that, you know. Be bought off. So this is, she walked away from the raise in protest. She still protests. Carrie Gracie is her name. She looks cute, yeah. So she's no spring chicken, but she looks cute and happy. And knows Mandarin, too, so she's there for a while. Man, I know 5 words, I think, and I studied for about 3 years. And when I went to Shanghai and went into the first coffee shop or whatever and struggled with my 4 or 5 words I know trying to order something, the Chinese guy didn't understand me at all what I was saying. And he goes, listen, speak English, what do you want? Everybody spoke English there. You didn't need to know anything. You know, okay, neon lights. You know what? I might start a marijuana business. Okay, now here's the marijuana thing. And actually, it is on that new website and Facebook. I'm putting all my links that I find during the day. I don't think I've put this there yet, or if I will, because this I found in the paper. Usually the stuff I get is online, so it's easy to put the link. But if you go to facebook.com/freemoneynews, okay, free money news, and if you snooze, you lose. Okay, Facebook Free Money News. You can see that there. Oh, I keep forgetting to do this yeah, there we go. Okay. Facebook. That's Facebook. See, it reads it backwards, like looking in a mirror, you know, on Facebook. So Facebook Free Money News, and that's where you go to see all the links, so you can see the details of the articles, the links. If there's applications to apply, you see there, and that's all there. So the article about. Listen, buddy, what'd you say? What'd you say? What'd you say? Oh, you know, it keeps winding up so fast on Periscope. I keep missing it. The normal membership to your site. What's the difference in memberships on your site? Well, the memberships on the site is the mentorship is where you'll be able to talk to me personally, you know, and a discount rate, not at the dollar rates or like 50 cents rate. The other memberships, what you get is my researchers help you and point you to things because to give you sources and things like that. Also, then for $1 a minute, you can go to letsgo.com/talk. I had some real good ones yesterday. It was neat. Yeah, and I get wonderful reviews. And by the way, everybody who says nice things about me, Kathy Bates has a show called Weed. Yes, I saw a few of those. They're funny. Yeah, I mean, on there, on letsgo.com/talk, I got about 60, 70 reviews of what I've done so far there, and they're just sweet words. I mean, I'm so thankful, that I have something that I could contribute that people think is important. There's nothing better than that, I think. God, why else are we here? At least to help other people. And that's why I see you guys now on here. You say nice things about my work, and it's selfish. I love doing it, and that's why I think giving is selfish. Giving is the most selfish thing in the world you can do, because it feels so good. So it's really, if you think I'm giving to you, it's because it makes me feel so good. And so it's a very selfish act for me. But I appreciate you going on. But and if you don't say anything, that's why if I see somebody that I know their work and I like it, I say it to them, because I know that means so much to anybody, no matter how famous they are or whatever. Do you still create your publications? No, they're all online. There's no more books that I could send out. Actually, a nice woman who has said nice things about me. I think somebody got her a gift from me, and she was expecting a book. The guy who bought it thinking it was a book, but I haven't done a book in 10 years, and it's all been online. I haven't figured it out yet. I'm not making money yet at doing this thing, but it's there somewhere, and still trying to figure it out. And I got 20 more years to figure this out. He's helpful. He's kind of a thank you, Naima. See, I mean, things like Naima said, boy, what could be better in life, And I don't know if you saw Oprah the other night. I mean, what was interesting, I don't know if I watched it all or whatever, and I worked with her, I guess, about 3 times. And when you're in the room with Oprah, you feel like, she makes you feel like you're the only person in the world. I mean, she's incredible magic like that. But she was talking about, the stuff I believe in. I still have your books on my bookshelf. Wow, Ray! Open them up and read them! but she was talking about how she was encouraging people to come from the heart. And that's, to me, what life has been since I was about 30, 35 before. And that's when nothing was working for me. Oprah is a great woman. Yeah, well, rich sucker, too. Yeah, she has this magic, thing on people. But yeah, listen to her talking about coming from the heart, and it's so hard to do that because we don't get no encouragement. Everyone else tells you what is successful. Everyone tries to tell you, did you cover the info on starting a business with government grants yet? Nope. Everyone tells you what will work for you, and they don't know. They don't even know what the hell works for them. So it's hard for any of us to really dig within ourselves, and that's what I found the hard way by failing at everything else. And when I failed at everything that people were telling me to do, then I had nothing left to do but have fun and look inside me. And the more I did that, the more, whether it was successful or not, but I felt good. And that's what the thing is. Because so many people that are successful, they're miserable, man. In my zip code, I got a lot of people. These lawyers making $1 million a year or whatever, they're just miserable doing this every fucking day. Yeah, and that to me is a wasted life. She didn't get rich by being nice all the time. Well, none of us are nice all the time. We're all bits and pieces of all kinds of things. We just have, some of us have more of something than the other, things like that. Oh, okay, the marijuana thing. Now, this is a big industry, okay? I think now I have a young, one of my sons is very active in the industry, and I follow that somewhat, through him. And he started a couple of associations on it and things like that. And so I know a little bit. I certainly don't know as much as him or anybody follows this. But it is growing. He was looking at the data for more people voted for pro-marijuana than they did for Donald Trump in the last election. I mean, this is common. No matter what the hell people say or what the Attorney General does or whatever. I think now there's even the percentage of Republicans who who want it legal now is over 50%. So this is a train coming down. So you got to get on this thing if you want to. Sure, there's a lot of things to do in life. Can't do it all. So that's here. Now, I was reading a story today, and the link is in, facebook.com/free money news. Okay, so free money news. If you go to facebook.com/free money news, you see that there? Free money news on Facebook. Free money news on Facebook. Okay. If you go there and you see an article in California, because just last week they started dispensing. They started selling it as a recreational, thing, not for medicine, for anything. It's been for medicine there for a long time. And so they have programs now in the cities because, it's a convoluted thing they're saying. They have programs to get low-income people to start businesses. They have money to give you. They have incubators and people to help you figure it out and all this kind of stuff. And you know why? Because these people, low-income people, were taken advantage of when there were laws against it. Minorities and low-income, they were put in jail or whatever 300 times more than white people. So that's why they feel this is a way to rectify some of that. They get them in the business, start making money at it. Who knows it better than they? So that's interesting to me. There are about 4 or 5 programs there. The details of them all out there. I don't know what's in every city. Actually, Maryland now is still trying to get it set up, and they're passing a law too to make sure minorities get a piece of this action, and part of it is, I guess, a justice thing. They were, incarcerated at incredible levels than white people. So now that it's legal, I guess people want to see some justice. I think that's what America's about justice. Now, what you think is justice may be different from what I think is justice, but at least to go on that. That's another thing about something bigger than you, to be able to work on. What about the money for cryptocurrency mining? I don't know. I haven't seen anything like that yet. But who knows what's going to be? That's a gambling thing, and it's getting, something's going to happen. I don't know what. I don't know that much about it. It's certainly interesting to me. What I like about the whole thing, gets rid of the banking industry. They're bleeding us dry, and that would be the most fun part. But who knows? And what's now is just a gamble. So if you like gambling, maybe that's interesting. You made great money, and you are a nice person. Oh, thank you. I did better than I ever thought I would. I had no idea. But it comes from a small town. My things weren't. Horizons weren't very big. I was a shitty student, shitty athlete, shitty at most things. What am I doing here? Man, I don't know. You need a program. Who can't? Program. Okay, now here's another interesting program I'm reading about today, too. At first, it sounded crazy. A think tank in Washington is pushing an idea, okay, that you should have, we as a country should give anywhere from $500 to $50,000 to every baby born. When you have a child, you get either $500, so people like Jay-Z and all these rich people only get $500. And there'll be a sliding scale go up to $50,000. And the average baby, they say, will get about $20,000. Okay. So when I first started it, read about that, it's like, give a baby, and this is, it's a big editorial in the Washington Post today, and it's serious stuff, they're talking about. It's a not crazy idea, it says. I said, oh no, this is crazy. And the more I read about it, I think, well, there's something there. I was thinking of that. What's that story? Something about the way to solve a problem is to eat babies or something in Ireland, or what the heck. It's a novel that a clever idea, or I forget. I remembered the name of the thing when I was running this morning. No, I forgot. But anyway, so 50. Then I start reading it more. Okay, here's what it turns out to be. It's really to help income inequality. That's their mission, okay? So you know what side of the aisle this is coming on, okay? I need a program. What am I doing here? Are you a friend of a legend? What's that? I don't understand. Why isn't it? I don't see the words here. What am I doing? Yeah, it's not. Oh, here it is. Are you well? Are you not my blue? I have no idea. You, my friend, are a legend. Oh, thank you. I just feel old. Actually, I don't. I feel younger than I have. And I don't know. I don't worry about age anymore because not much left to worry about, huh? Anyway, so there's $20,000 a piece, and for income equality, because you know the rich kids, okay, they don't have to worry about anything. So you're born rich, like getting the lottery, you know, or whatever. So you have follow the let's come at it. Just be your authentic self. Be kind and try things without spending a lot of money. Yes. Yes, Naima, yes. So the rich people don't have to worry about getting to college. They don't have to worry about paying for college. They don't have to worry about buying a house, having a place to live, or any of those kinds of things, right? So that's sort of like winning the lottery, you know, at birth, and the kid has nothing to do with it, right? And that's what I was thinking. When I thought of that first, I said, hey, you know, these people that are fighting to get rid of taxes for wealthy people that give to their, you know, to stop those taxes. They call it death taxes or whatever. And because all the wealthy people want to give everything they made to their kid, you know, and I could see that, you know, that's understandable or whatever. But isn't that like welfare? You know, giving all money to people who didn't do shit for it yet, just because they got born in the right household? That's why they got it. You know, and these same people probably complain about welfare. You know, that sounds a little like welfare. Okay, well, let's put that aside. Now the $20,000 per child. Okay, and they say. And that only could be used. So when the kid's born, they get $20K average. So some will get 50, others will get 500, and that's so they could. That's for college money and or a house. Okay, so then you get that stuff covered because that's what you need. You know, just to compete in society. Okay, so hopefully they see that this will maybe level the playing field a little bit. And you know, when I first saw that, this is fucking nuts. You know, this is what, just give money away like that. And then I started thinking about, hey, wait a minute. How much is that money? Okay, so $20,000. They figure that will be $800 billion a year. Okay, and what that is. No, 80 billion a year, not 800. For 10 years, it'll be 800 billion. So 80 billion. Now, I mean, a billion, million, trillion. I mean, we talk about that in Washington. Nobody knows what the hell it is. I certainly don't. I don't write checks that big. Well, I don't write checks at all anymore. Anything mobile class, a 30-year-old male, I can find anything for middle class. Yes, yes, there's stuff for everybody. Why do you think every rich people is in town? Yeah, lobbying Washington. They want more stuff for them. It's everything. It's not, you only hear about the programs that maybe, only 12% of the money given out to people goes to poor people. And poor means up to like $40,000, $50,000 nowadays. So, but only 12% is set aside for that. The rest has no income requirement. Okay, so back to it's going to be $80 billion if we gave every new baby in this child an average of $20,000. And I said, wow, well, that's just nuts. We can't do this. You know, we just did that. You know, the tax cut we just did, you know. But that's giving it to the rich people. We just passed a tax bill that's going to give, from the government, an average of $80 billion a year to rich people. Nobody thought anything about it, didn't seem outrageous, or anything. So now we're talking about, what about babies? Who need it? So the poor babies will get more, a little bit. Now here, indiscriminately, was so easy, and that's going to be worth like $1 trillion. We're giving $1 trillion to rich people over the next 10 years. You know, and we think that it's unheard of. At least I am thinking that way. That was my instinct. That's right. So they can be rich. Absolutely fucking nuts. You know, what do they need it for? And so, I mean, something like this. I mean, I don't know if that's the right thing to do, but at first glance, I thought because of the money and all that, you know, no way we're gonna. Wow, we just did that. Why would we give? We just did it, but did it to rich people. So I think maybe there is something here. Certainly not with this Congress, but maybe it trickled down to the common. Yeah, that's a trickle down theory. Yeah, right, exactly. I mean, the rich people, their income has been growing for the last 30 years. Middle class stayed right there. It's not trickling down. Now they're getting more than ever. So why are we going to give them more and expect a different outcome? Isn't that the definition of crazy? You keep doing the same thing and hoping you get a different result. I'm still waiting for my trickle down. Yeah, that's when it started. Reagan, exactly. So that is an interesting thing to me. Let me see what else I put up there on the. Let's see. Oh, so you know, if you have another screen open, you can see all these on Facebook.com/free money news, and I'll be putting them up there as I find them, you know, during the day. Because what I do during the day, if you haven't been here before, is I research for people who want to start a business. So I will go through and see, it's all local programs. That's where the real money is. So I go locally and look at your county, look at your city, look at nonprofits in the area, what kind of money programs are there, what kind of help is there for you to start or expand a business. You know, anything, services or whatever, people that will, you know, like you get $5,000 to travel overseas to look for customers. You know, who the hell would have known that? You know, that's what I mean. Who would ever thought that you could get money from the government to start a marijuana business? My God, you know, here's it. Free foreclosure and delinquent counseling. Yeah, foreclosure and delinquent counseling. Yeah, you worried about foreclosure? Then don't call lawyers. No, because they're just they have to get money from you. They got to pay that student loan stuff. When the government's paying people, you know, to do this, foreclosure and delinquent counseling is for homeowners who are behind in their mortgage loan payments or are in danger of foreclosures. We can make contact with the lender. See, these are people who will contact these people for you, your mortgage lender, and work out a deal. National studies have shown homeowners are 1.7 times more likely to reach an agreement if they are working with a housing counselor. Appointments are required. These are free counselors. Free counselors. I was talking today to a woman I help in a senior home here with people who have problems, to show them how to get problems. For, you know, and this woman, one of the people in the in the nursing home, it's not nursing, it's a seniors home, but it's housing, low-income housing, and you know, they don't know the system that well, so I go over and try to help them learn the system. But this one guy had $90 worth of credit card debt, $90, you know, and he's scared, didn't know what to do, all this kind of stuff, and doing it. And actually, the woman I work with over there who handles a lot of these kind of issues, she just wrote to them all. She wrote to every one of them, explaining, you know, the situation or whatever. They called initially, and you know, of course, nothing happened. You know, and they just yelled at them more. I send you my funding page to send out. Yeah, I think I saw it, Jason, somewhere. Yeah, it's hard. I forget what it's about. What is it about? Naima, I just found out my grandmother, 85, is in jeopardy of losing her home. Okay. Okay, where she lived, Naima? Yeah, call a HUD counselor right away. Call the state housing authority right away. Oh, Maryland. Okay, yeah. They have a good state housing authority in Maryland, and there's a good counselor. I have an interview of the person. Do I have your email, Naima? Send me your email, okay? Let's go free radio, gmail.com. But the housing authority, I mean, that's what you want. But yeah, just don't go to a lawyer who's going to charge money. And these programs change. There was a lot of money for a long time to get that, you know, off your back, and even money to pay old stuff and whatever. So where does she live in Maryland? Is she in Baltimore? Because Baltimore has a whole bunch of programs too in Baltimore area. Okay, this woman who wrote the letters and got $90,000 wiped off the books. Just wiped off the books. See, you're just a digit, you know, to these big corporations. I mean, it's nothing personal with them. PG County, okay. You know, it's nothing at all personal. You know, we take it personal because we want to stand by our commitments and all this kind of thing. So an average person, I would think, you know, it weighs on us. You think they're worried about it? No, you know. And that's why it's good to get these free counselors, because they know the system. They do this day in and day out, you know. And that's it. If one pisses you off or says no, you go to another one. You know, everything's like that. There's no single answer from me. Like, you could take the IRS, your IRS taxes, and go to 7 different accountants and get 7 different amounts of money that you have to pay. So never just trust one answer. There's too many answers out there. You know, and they're different all over. So that's what you have to do. And to me, that's the fun in life. God. Okay, what else we got here? So that's foreclosure. Okay, give babies $20,000. I got that. Oh, here's a neat little thing. Maybe you want to do this in your neighborhood. You know, I don't know if you're hip to it, but a lot of police use, you know, probable cause. So they pull people over, you know, from a tail light broken, you know. And that gives them probable cause to, you know, do anything they want with you, you know, to search your car, do all this kind of stuff, just because of a broken taillight. And that gives them probable cause. Okay, there's a nonprofit organization, I got a link here, that what they have on Saturday, they repair taillights for free. Isn't that great? Repair taillights for free. How can I get free money for my clothing line and record label? Okay, Tone, well, there's 150 places to check. I can't explain them all to you right now. If you go to letsgo.com/research and choose the one for starting a business, I'll do the research for you. That's what I do. You could go to my YouTube channel. I have a whole bunch of videos on starting a business, talking about free sources. I also have a $20 thing that shows you the best starting places. And that, I think, is a great little item to get you going without overwhelming you. But if you want the Bible, the Bible for money and help to start your business, that's $79.95. The other thing is like $20, and that's sort of like give me a few peanuts to start and where to go and get you down the road. What about Illinois? Same thing. Oh, I saw. Ooh, I see. I got what I see. It's so surprising what's available for free. Yes. I mean, that's why I love doing it. I'm just shocked all the time. You know, that stuff. That's why I get excited about sharing it with people. This is why I have the energy to do this all the time, because it literally excites me. God, because I know we all have problems. I know this is important, and it can be important to people. Maybe not you, but the other person. Yeah, somebody else out there. So that's why I take this stuff and share it. You know, make sure people know about it. Fraud, card honest. No, my name is Lesko, Lesko, not artist. And I used to be Con, but now they changed it to Matt. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. That's right. That's Periscope. That's what that is. Okay. That's it. You are pro research. Yes, I think that's what I am. I didn't realize that. Somebody did a big study. This professor at the University of Pennsylvania, she was doing like, how do people work together? What kind of team you need to do anything in life? You know, and she had, like, there's 7 different kinds of people, and And she used me as an example for one of her kinds of people. She had Oprah in there as another kind of person, and me as, I think she called me some kind of a searcher, or not a researcher, but you know, somebody finds things and comes back and tells you. And that's what I feel I really am. And the older I get, I didn't really know. How do you get question mark t-shirts? Actually, you know, to get question mark t-shirts, there's a, which site do I go to for the 729? If it's for starting a business, then it's Lesko, lesko.com/business. Okay, and you'll see the $79 one for starting a business there. So lesko.com/business. And I'm putting new states up on the One Stop all the time. I think I got about 21, 22. So lesko.com/one stop. That is states. And then I'm starting to put a version of that, which is a little more, there's separate little videos on Udemy. So if you go lesko.com/course, I'm starting to put, I got a few up there now, and I'm going to put more on that. Because some people like the course setup. It's basically the same information, but there's like 34 more videos to help you through the course on that, if you want to take the course on that. There was the baby money talk. Where was, oh, I already did this. Did you just get here? Is it oily onion? Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, but you could go to lesko.com, on Facebook. Okay, you missed the baby talk. Go to lesko.com. No, go facebook.com. Free Money News, facebook.com, Free Money News, and the link in there is the baby book. It's about the third one down from the top of the line, and you'll see it there, because we covered that already. You were late, you were late. Boy, the nuns used to rap my knuckles when I came in late, whatever that is. Right. Shaman. I thought you meant a sham. Somebody just called me that on Periscope. A con man or a sham or something like that. But it's all fun. Yeah, we're all struggling. Okay, guys, I'm going to go and see you soon. So the websites are lesko.com/one stop. That's to get that, 327 personal grants for your state. I do it state by state. I really feel I'm doing the best work I've ever done in my life. And why are they giving? It's for income inequality. That's what the proposal is. They're not doing it yet. They're talking about it. Barbara Shear, you know about you. She helps people make their dreams. Oh, didn't miss that. Okay, and then talk, that you want to talk, make an appointment. $1 a minute, courses, and research. Okay. And that's really, I do housing research, business, and the state by state. State by state is downloadable. If your state isn't done, then I do it. And you get yours in 2 weeks, and you will be the first one to get your state. Okay? So you'll be first in line. And then also, don't forget, is I'm really excited about this. I'm going to make it a little prettier looking, too, I hope. It is Facebook. My free money news on Facebook. Okay, so it's facebook.com, Free Money News, and yeah, every day I'm going to put cool things there. Cool, do you have Hawaii already? No, I don't yet, but just order Hawaii and you'll get it first, okay? You'll be the first in line. Could you imagine being at the government office, and being the first to walk out with a barrel of money? But it's fun. I love doing this. Thank you for giving. Do you know if California is still giving away to grow organically? I don't know. Probably if they did it once before, but they also have money now to start marijuana businesses. If you were here for that, I covered that. And that's also in Facebook Free Money News. Free Money News. If you snooze, you lose at Free Money News, right? Well, thank you, guys, and thank you again for the kind words. I think it's very special, and I feel very thankful for my life because of what you guys say. So thank you. Take care. How long your mentor session? Could be 5 minutes, 10 minutes, an hour and a half, whatever it takes. see. Periscope, folks. Okay.